Hello everyone, my name is Sean, and today I'm going to show you how to install OpenSSH or SSH on your Ubuntu machine to enable more secure remote administration. In this case I'm using Ubuntu 12.4, so let's go ahead and install. Now to install it, all we're going to do is go to our terminal. You're going to type in sudo apt-get install SSH. Type in your admin password. And I already have mine installed, but you're going to see the installation process go through. Now to configure our server, we're going to go to the configuration or the installation directory of SSH. So in this case it's cd/etc/ssh. Okay, and if you were to list the files here, you'll see the files that we have. We're going to go ahead and go the sshd underscore config is where we're going to make our configuration changes. Use your favorite text editor, sudo dano sshd underscore config. Okay, from here we have the default port of port 22. Okay, protocol version 2. Okay, I actually removed this, but originally it was version 2, protocol version 2, version 1, like this. Let's start with the space more like. Remove that. Remove number 1. That basically just tells OpenSSH never to use protocol version 1, the less secure version of SSH. Okay. This is for host key authentication, which I'm going to cover in a different video due to the amount of detail that I wish to go on for that. And we're going to continue going on. We have the logging option. We'll leave it the same, off, which will put in the authorization attempts to the auth.log located in /var/log, and then auth.log, which puts in any type of authentication attempts on your local base machine. So there we go. We have the logging grace time set to 60 seconds. By default is 120 seconds. This just basically prevents tied up connections for, let's say it's someone's trying to brute force attack your server from many different IPs, and if they just were to sit there and figure out that you have a long logging grace time, and they could potentially just open up an SSH connection and not type anything at all. Let's say that came from 1,000 different IPs, something like a botnet denial of service type of attack against your SSH server. That'll tie up a bunch of TCP connections that can even crash your server, slow it down. So the login grace time is also an important part of your security for your SSH. So moving down, we have various options. We even have the Kerberos option for Kerberos based authentication. We have here where we're going to see the banner. Banner, we have set basically a banner. What it is let's say this is a public facing server, such as a VPS, where you have to have SSH installed and shown publicly. The banner will say something like, this is a private server, no one else allowed but authorized users. So that's all the banner is. You'll notice there's another option here, the Tcp Keep Alive. Now the Tcp Keep Alive, make sure it's set to yes, not no. TCP Keep Alive is just basically the OpenSSH server will send heartbeats back to your client to keep the connection alive. Some firewalls, if this were to say no, they'll see that there's a TCP connection open, but nothing's being done within that TCP connection, and the firewall will actually terminate the connection. That's not something that you want. If you're, let's say you're working and you step away, you don't want all of a sudden your server to have that connection severed. Okay, and there we go. You'll see all of a sudden print last login as well. Print last log, it actually shows here. So you'll have set that, yes, that's another step in security. So the next time I log in, if I see a completely different IP, from who knows what country, then you'll say, oh, it'll trigger you to figure out what's going on. Now that we're done that, just say Control O to write the file, Control X to exit text editor. Let me just clear the screen here. And I'll show you how that text file looks for the banner. So if you just do cat/etc/issue.net. There we go. This is a private server, no authorized users allowed. Test, test, test. That's my banner. To edit this banner, you're going to type in, instead of cat, we're going to do sudo nano, again the text editor, and then our directory, and you'll just type in whatever you want here. Control O to save, Control X to exit, and that's it. Now to make all of our changes take effect, we're going to restart the SSH service. So sudo service SSH restart. SSH is now restarted, and we can test by actually logging in to our own machine via the loopback SSH 127.0.0.1, and that's my banner. Put in your password, and away you go. So I hope this video was informative, and I hope it answers your questions on how to install OpenSSH and do a basic installation. I'll be going over through a couple more videos on how to fully secure your SSH install. I hope you check back. Again, if you have any comments, suggestions, or maybe a suggestion for a different topic you'd like me to cover, please do so by leaving the comment on my channel. Or if you'd like, you can visit my website, my blog at www.seanmancini.com, and you'll see the topics I've covered in the past about certain security topics. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.